This is easily the best thing I've ever discovered online. What's going on, everyone? It's Chris from 416 Coffee, and this is episode 35 of Coffee with Chris. Now, today I wanted to share with you the greatest thing I've ever found on my phone that'll help people brew coffee at home nice and easy. So, we've made videos, we've talked about ratios, we've talked about best practices, but sometimes following along with a video while you're making coffee can be challenging, or remember when you're supposed to pour, when you're not supposed to pour. So I found this incredible free app that I wanted to share with you today. So let's check it out. So this is the Brew Timer app. So all you do is you go down here and you open up the app. So this is what it looks like when you open it. So here we have all our different brew methods. So depending on what you're brewing with, you can pick any of these: AeroPress, French Press, Chemex, V60, Kalita Wave, Moka Pot. Other methods, they kind of have everything you could possibly need here. So let's say you're brewing with a Chemex. So you select Chemex, it loads. Now it comes with all of these preset Chemex recipes, and here it has grams of coffee in. Here it has the amount of total brew water and time. So you can get a rough idea, depending on maybe how much coffee you're looking to brew, which recipe might be best for you. And you can also do some quick math. Like, for example, these two both have 700 milliliters of water, but this one's 42 grams, this one's 50 grams. So if you were like, I want something stronger, if I want something lighter, you can pick that way. So if you pick one, let's just pick Stumps for now, it gives you kind of this whole outline of what you're gonna do. So pour slowly, stir, it gives you the times and everything that you're gonna do during the brew. And then once you press start, it's gonna probably hit you with an ad. Yes. So it's gonna hit you with an ad. You can pay for a version without ads, but if not, there you go. So up here it says start, and then you just follow along. So it's like pour water 15 seconds, and it even tells you how many milliliters of water you should be pouring during the time. So you can kind of gauge how fast you should or shouldn't be pouring. And then it goes through all the steps. It goes right into stir. Stir for, what is that, 10 seconds? Yeah, so you're stirring this time, and then wait, pour more water, wait, pour more water. So it breaks down the entire recipe for you, so it's super easy to follow along. Now, one of the coolest things about this app, though, is you can actually make your own recipe. So if you can definitely find one of these that you enjoy, one of these presets that you enjoy, or you can go here to add, type in a name. So Chris's Chemex. Chemex. And then all you do is you can put in the amount of coffee you want to use. So it starts with a 1 to 12.5 ratio. But let's say you're aiming for a 1 to 17 or 1 to 16 ratio. So you can up this coffee dosage, right? Let's say we wanted to do 500 grams of water and 30 grams of coffee. So we can up this to 30, and then take the water, press a lock, and up it to 500. So there you go. And then you press OK. So we have, we locked it too early. So you have to go 30 grams of coffee. Unlock this. Go down to 30 grams now. It locked itself again. Alright, this app, I love it, but this has been the only shortcoming of it. It's unlocked though now, we should be good. Alright, so we have 30 grams, 500 mil. If we look at that, 16.67 ratio, perfect. So if that's what we were looking for, we can do that. And then you can add in your steps. So you add in your step, whether it's going to be pour water, letting it bloom, waiting, stirring, or you can add even custom steps or swirl it. So you can add these steps in, how much water, if you're going to pour quickly or slowly, and the duration of the pour. So you can actually, if you have a recipe that you love, you can make your own recipe on here, save it, and then you can always have it. You just click on it and follow along. And you can do that with any of the brew methods there. So you can use this app to make your own recipes. You can try other people's recipes on here, and there's quite a few. If you go to all recipes, you know, there's Corey's quarantine Chemex. There's a bunch. So you can try all kinds of these different Chemex recipes if you want, or you can go to my recipes, which are probably kind of like the best practices or the ones that the app maybe suggests. And you can favorite recipes too, so you can have your own archive. So this app I think is awesome for really anyone who just wants to create even more consistency. So obviously we have recipes, we have recipes that we enjoy, but this app really lets you kind of dial it in, and it's easy to follow along. You don't have to think too much. So if you're doing pour over coffees or anything kind of custom like that, I'd highly recommend downloading this app and playing with it, because it'll make your life so much easier. So there you have it, guys. This is probably the best app I've seen, especially for free, that can help people brew coffee better at home. I know a lot of people recently, because of all the extra time we have right now, have gotten into kind of an interesting coffee practice doing V60s, Chemexes, Kalita Waves, and kind of these old school brewers that take a bit more time. So I know that everyone's kind of struggling through that learning curve of being able to get great, consistent results. And videos are great and everything, and the knowledge that we provide on the channel is good and hopefully helpful, but this app just really makes it easy to follow along with. You know, if you got your scale and your kettle and this is running, super easy to kind of just follow along with what it's saying to do there and bang it out. And like I said, there's a bunch of recipes you can try in here that might be fun, or you can take a recipe that you know you like and just plug it in there, and it'll just guide you through it every morning. So really enjoyed this app. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.